Hi guys, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're all well. I am doing a collaboration with Jaimie Madison and Witchtionery Marisabel, and basically it's just a collaboration. We're all using the same stamp set and we're all doing our own takes on it. So this is the stamp set. It's from Hello Bluebird. It's called Pumpkin Time. It's got a cute little fox with a barrel in it. And let me take off my autofocus because it's messes up. But anyway, it's got different sentiments on it, like leaves are falling, autumn is calling. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. I can smell autumn dancing in the breeze. Autumn is warm wishes. No, autumn is warm sweaters, fallen leaves, and pumpkins spice everything. And then happy fall. And then it's got a little mouse, pumpkin, some leaves. So I'll use this primarily, but I might use this stamp set called Fall Friends from last year from Hello Bluebird. I might use one of these sentiments instead of using that one because those are just general whatever. I want it usually to have a greeting of some sort that says thank you, how are you, you know, whatever. So yeah, so I'm probably going to use a sentiment from here. Then I'm going to be using a couple of stencils to make my clouds, to make my grass. So these are both from MFT. Here's my cardstock to stamp out my images. This is going to be my card base, top folding. It's from Gina K Designs. I'm going to put this on the inside of the card, like so. I'm going to use a couple of pattern papers. I'm going to put some clouds possibly. I think I'm going to cut a shape out in front of the card with these Hexagon dies from Honey Bee. And I'm going to cut my panel, my regular panel, sorry about the dog, with this MFT A2 stitch rectangle stack die. So I'm going to stamp everything out and then I'm going to color it. I'm going to color the fox for you guys. All right, and some of the leaves probably. Well, maybe not the leaves. We'll see. We'll see. But, all right, so I'm going to leave it at the voiceover now. All right, I'll see you there. Okay, I hope you like that little introduction that I've been doing lately when I have my supplies. And, yeah, so we'll go ahead and begin the coloring. I am using various Copic markers, which I will have listed in my blog post. I did speed this up about 4 or 5 times, so you don't have to watch it too long, or you don't have to watch it at all if you want to just skip forward. But there's about 3 minutes worth of coloring on here. So I'll go ahead and I will let you enjoy the coloring. Don't forget to check out Jaimie Madison's video as well as Witchtionary's video showing their takes on this particular stamp set. Alright, so I'll let you go ahead and enjoy the coloring. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Now, I have all my images cut out that I used with some of the dies from the stamp set. And now I'm going ahead and make my scene. I'm using a pattern paper from a Lawn Fawn pattern paper pack called Fall Fling. And I'm using these hexagonal dies from Honeybee Honeybee Stamps, as well as that rectangle stack die from My Favorite Things. So I have my little Sizzix out, and this is a cloud from Your Next Stamp. So I'll go ahead and start creating my scene. I'm doing some ink blending here, and I'm using some stencils from My Favorite Things as well. And I'm using the grass stencil. So I'll go ahead and I'll use some mowed lawn, and I'll create a little grounding for him. It might be a little bit too dark for, too green for fall. But, yeah, I don't really have any, I didn't really know what other choice. When I go for green, I always go for that mowed lawn. Anyway, I'm going to use the cloud stencil now and create a sky using tumbled glass. So I'm just going to ink blend all the way up, flipping that stencil around, creating different shapes and sizes to the clouds. And then I'll finish up by just running the damp blending brush over my scene, as you can see here. So once that's finished, I'll clean up my mess, clean up my blending brush, and I'll start creating my scene. So I'm using a piece of dark chocolate cardstock from Gina K Designs, and I created another panel using that MFT rectangle die, and I'm going to glue it to the inside of my card. I'm going to stamp out a greeting from Banner Blessings. It's from Hello Bluebird. The stamp set's called Banner Blessings. And I'm so very grateful for you. No, I'm sorry. I'm so very thankful for you is the sentiment that I picked. As you can see here, that stamp set. And I'm going to be using some VersaFine Clear, not Nocturne. I'm using Pine Cone ink, a brown ink, to stamp it out. It's a nice ink. I like these VersaFine Clears. Oh, I'm so thankful to have you in my life. That's what it says. Blah, blah, blah. Words are difficult. All right, now that my insides... Oh, no, I guess I'm going to do some leaves too. That's right. So I'll stamp a couple of leaves in there. Give it a little decoration. Got out a acrylic block to do that instead of my Misty. And I'll just use the same ink. Stamp out a couple of the leaves. Oops, there we go. Almost messed that up. So now I'll go ahead and I glued my panel, my little hexagon panel to my card base. Those papers, like I said, are from Fall Fling, which is a Lawn Fawn paper pack. I'm using some foam tape to put my fox on the card. Now I use some glue to glue down my little clouds to add to my scene. And I'm going to hang them off of the panel. Put a little foam tape onto one of them just to make sure it's nice and stable. Oh, I put it under both of them. There we go. Now I'll go ahead and I will put my greeting together. Nope, I'm sorry. I'm going to put the pumpkin in. I'm going to tuck that extra pumpkin behind so it makes a little bit fuller basket of pumpkins. And then I'll go ahead and prop the mouse on top. I'm just going to be using some Gina K Connect glue to glue it together. And I used a little because the mouse is kind of hanging off of it. And I had put foam tape on it. So I had to put a little foam tape on the mouse. All right. A little glue. Now I'll put my greeting down. I cut out Thankful, which is also from Hello Bluebird, 3 times, and I stacked them up, making a dimensional sentiment. And there we go. All done. Now I'm going to add some embellishment on here. I'm just cleaning my glue up a little bit because I used a little too much glue. Looks messy. So I'm going to use some Nouveau crystal drops in the color Copper Penny and add a little embellishment to the card. So I'm just putting various sizes of dots, and I'm going to be going diagonally across the card, left to right or right to left. And that is it. I'll slap down the card to flatten out the drops, and that is my card. So I'm going to put some close-up photos. I did do another card. I didn't do it on camera, but you'll see a picture of it. I actually did 3 or 4 of them. I always do more than one at a time. So here are a few close-up photos. The supplies I used have been listed in the description below, as well as on my blog. If you have a suggestion for a future video, go ahead and leave me a comment, or if you'd like, you could just say hello. I hope you enjoyed today's project featuring this Hello Bluebird stamp set called Pumpkin Time. Oh, and today is Thanksgiving that I'm posting this. I made this well in advance, but today's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.